Hello loves, welcome to the monthly chakra healing videos. This monthly chakra healing video is going to look a little bit differently, and I know you guys are going to feel a little bit differently about them, but in order to make it a little bit easier for me to just upload them for you guys and get these out for you guys, because you guys know that I'm not just like a straightforward tarot reader on YouTube, so I don't just make only those type of videos. That I specifically like to show you guys different things, spells, growth, spirituality, different things. And so because of that, I want to make sure that the content stays consistent. So what I'm going to be doing is trying this way of doing the monthly chakra healing videos. And if it works out really well, this is how I'm going to be doing them moving forward. So instead of having 12 videos, I'm going to be having 4 videos. So it's basically condensing all of the signs into 4 like elements as far as, you know, doing the astrological videos. There's still going to be Aries and Taurus and Gemini, etc. However, the way I'm going to do them is by element. So this is the element of fire. So every card, there's going to be 3 cards down here on each row. So root chakra, it doesn't change the format. So root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, etc. And in each one, it's going to have, the first one is going to be Aries, and the next one is going to be Leo, and then it's going to be Sag. It's going to be the last one. And we will go through the whole entire reading, and I'm going to just flip through them in one reading so you can find your reading in one place. So instead of it being multiple videos, it'll just be 4 videos, and that's make it a little bit easier. For those who's gonna want to do the timestamps on the comments, feel free to do so to make it easier for others. But this is how I'm gonna try to do it. Now, especially because doing 12 videos does take a lot of energy, and so I want to make sure that, especially because I have a higher volume of readings as well, and if you do want to get a booked reading with me, make sure you check my website link down below, TigeraGitana.com/work with me. And you can book a reading to get that personal reading going. But for right now, I want to make sure that I'm still giving you guys your monthly chakra healing videos, but they're just going to be a little bit more condensed by elements. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start with Aries. And then once I move Aries, I'm going to flip over Leo, and I'm going to bring the bottom of the deck for Leo as well, so you can get those cards, and they all have their own oracle cards as well. So everything is organized. It's just in one video. I hope that makes sense. So what's going on? My Aries, we're gonna start with you guys. And so I'm just gonna move your oracle cards first so we can talk about what is going on for the month of October for you guys. Starting with the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and then the Wheel of Fortune. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know I always stop the bottom of the deck at the major arcana, because that's showing me what that period looked like for you guys. And so that's why I stop it there. So there's a lot of stuff that's been going on with you guys. You guys have been in a really sensitive place for like a hot minute. And so you've kind of, especially on an emotional level, you guys have been really sensitive in the romance department, in like how you're connecting with others. It's definitely been a little bit sensitive for you guys, and you guys have kind of been going through a lot of turmoil there. However, this month, the good thing about October for you guys and Libra season for you guys is that it really amplifies that cardinal energy. And I've said this in other readings before. Any cardinal sign gets triggered, especially sun sign, you get triggered to move. Obviously, you'll get triggered as if your moon is in Aries, if your rising is in Aries, but specifically your sun. You get triggered into action, because the cardinal signs are they're a force. They're a force to be reckoned with. So it's almost like taking a cup of coffee and having it hit you like quick. And that's really what's going on. Like, you guys are getting that boost from the season, this specific month. And you can see that in your root chakra, that being strength, which is your sister sign, Leo, supporting you in your root chakra. So you're trying to really move through a place of more stability, more grounding, more self-care, more self-love, more nurturing to yourself. You're really trying to rebuild yourself right now. And I feel like it's in a way that it's not for nothing. It's not for like you're just, you know, trying to crawl back out of the hole. You're actually doing it because you really want to change the narrative of what's been happening. You want to change what the whole entire months in the past have looked like. Like, you guys lead the whole entire zodiac. So when you decide to make that shift and try to like take yourself out of the hole, especially now that Mars is in Aries in retrograde, you see a lot of that kind of reevaluation and recentering, regrounding, coming back to yourself, saying, okay, I need to get back to me. I need to get back on my game. I have been slipping up. I can't keep doing this. This is not good for me. I need to get back on point. I haven't been on point. I really, really need to get back on point. So let me just get on that right now. And so it's been looking like that for a while for you guys. That's really what you've been trying to navigate through. And so you're going to see a lot of that shift and change happening within this month. You're going to see how you have to kind of pull yourself away, how you have to really choose you, how you have to really kind of come back to yourself, especially, and you see that also in your sacral chakra, because ultimately you want to be happy. You want to live a happy life. You want to, amid the circumstances that we're at in our world, in our society, in our government, all of these things, you want to be happy. You want to do the things that you love. Like, you don't want to be dictated by other people's full views. You really just want to do what you need to do to feel accomplished, to feel safe and protected. And so that's where you're really trying to connect to. You're trying to connect back to that inner child, and that sun energy, and wanting to be having your own presence and being one with who you are. Now, with your solar plexus, you're moving really, really fast this month. Again, that cardinal energy is going to give you a push. It's going to give you some momentum in many ways. Even though Mars is a retrograde in Aries, you are going to kind of find ways to get back on track with it as well, because it's not necessarily like Mars in Aries in retrograde pulls a pause on you. It just makes you look back and start working on some of the things that you've been neglecting for the past few months, that being your body, your mental health, how you've been eating, how you've been taking care of yourself. I feel like you guys are actually going to be more active physically this particular month, and I do feel like, especially because Aries, you just tend to be more physically active, period. That's just how it is. And so this month for you calls for strength and maintaining that, but also like understanding that your life is your choice. And if you choose to pick you, you're going to move in the way that aligns with you. So you're moving fast, you're moving quick. Some people are not gonna be able to keep up with you. And to be quite honest, it's more about you anyway. So you shouldn't really even be entertaining other people right now, especially because you do have a sensitive spot, and that is your heart, 1000%. You have the Knight of Cups in your heart chakra. And I do see this as you kind of trying to come back into your, it is almost like calibrating into your normal state of emotional feeling and how you want to kind of love or share your love with others or have relationships, anything of the sort, how you want to do that. This particular month calls for you to really be okay with how you love, how you share your passions, your drive. That includes on a sexually as well, and how you share that with others, how you want to connect with others, your passion. It lends to daydreaming a little bit more, and I do feel like you need to allow yourself to be a little bit more flexible in that regard. Your throat chakra, you have the Knight of Wands, okay? So you are feeling more like yourself. You're a little sassy, okay? You're a little sassy. You are able to really communicate your passions. You really are able to communicate your thoughts. However, like Knight of Wands energy can be a little short-handed, especially you guys. Mercury and Aries type of energy, like the way you guys talk, you guys get to the point way too fast. But that's just how you talk. You take a whole essay that you want to tell somebody, you shorten it to literally one sentence. You want to tell somebody you love them, you'll shorten it in like 2 sentences. Like you'll have a whole entire movie playing in your head and it'll come out as 3 sentences. It's like the funniest thing that you guys do, but it does make you a little sassy. It makes you a little short. So you want to make sure you are still connecting to your heart in order to express yourself the way you really want to express yourself, because you also don't want other people to feel like you're being this way. But it does create a lot of friction. Okay. So in your third eye, you have the King of Cups. And I'm not surprised seeing this, especially with your oracle cards, because there's definitely, you guys have had it really rough. I feel like all of my fire signs have been kind of going at it rough with, in the love department. I think you guys have been dealing with a lot of turmoil and a lot of issues that have come up, and we're going to talk about them when we get to your oracle cards. But you are coming up in kind of elevating to King of Cups status in the future. You will be able to elevate your heart chakra space, to feel more comfortable with your emotions, to tap into your intuition, to tap into your a little bit more of that feminine energy, and letting yourself be a little bit more vulnerable and open, and being in control with that as well, which is something that you guys don't do well with, is emotion, because you naturally gravitates towards fire, passion, anger, and any type of explosiveness. That's where you gravitate to. But it does seem like you guys are going to be elevating a little bit and having that consciousness on an emotional level. On a crown chakra level, we do have the 7 of Pentacles here, and it does tell me that there's a lot of intentions and a lot of things that you set for yourself. And again, that's that cardinal energy at play. Libra season is giving you that boost right now, where you set the intention a while back that you really wanted to get back in order, back to feeling like yourself. And now you're kind of starting to see that those shifts coming in, and you actually being able to be elevated and feeling good, not feeling sluggish or down or depressed, but actually trying to shake it up within yourself and create some change. And you're starting to see some of the fruits of your labor, and some of the fruits of those intentions that you set out for yourself as well. Now for your oracle cards, the first card that came up was Let Your Inner Beauty Shine. Okay, it says you are a brilliant example of God's love. Everything about you is perfect, so let your light shine and inspire others. You see how that's just connecting to that sacral energy from the sun shining, being present, being open, being really in control. You guys know that the sun is exalted in Aries, so anytime the sun is in Aries, is actually in the best place. It loves to be in Aries. The sun loves to be in Aries, because you guys do take your ego and you put it right in the forefront of everything that you do. And so you have to let yourself shine. You have to let yourself be out there and really express yourself in what you want to do. If you want to go run, that's how you want to express yourself. And a lot of the time, it doesn't really matter how others are seeing you. It's more about you allowing yourself to do it, and you making those choices that are, I don't want to say compatible, but in alignment with you at the end of the day. Now, from the romance angels, we're getting codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. From Archangel Raphael, you're getting sobriety. And the prayer goes, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for adjusting my cravings and healthful directions so that I only desire the life-affirming foods and beverages. Okay. And this is really important, because I do feel like you guys have, again, it's been a little bit toxic when it comes to your relationships in the past. I feel like you guys have been going through some really tough things, especially romantic wise. You might have been very addicted to a partner. You might have gotten a possessive partner. You might have been possessive to someone else. It could have definitely been a soulmate situation, but it's on a point where it's now Spirit and Archangel Raphael is like, hey, you need to sober up. And you're in a state right now where you are really sobering up. So I need you to just get your heart in a good place, but release those addictions, release that need to want to have that person there all the time to want to control them, whether it's through daydream or dream, like all these type of things where you're just like sitting there like, oh my God, if you would have just said this, like why couldn't you just said that? And you're just stuck listening to that same song, thinking about them and stuff like that, and kind of trying to manipulate the narrative in your head and through your emotions to try to make something work that is not meant to. And so you're kind of sobering up from this addiction because you've had this connection with this person for a long time, and now it's kind of unwinded at the seams, and you have to kind of deal with it and come back out of everything in one piece. So it is a very powerful time for you right now during Libra season to get yourself together and have that balance in relationships, but first and foremost with yourself, which is really important. And it's something I say about Libra season all of the time, because Libras rule partnership, marriage, and that balance, and it needs to be, you have to want someone that's actually good for you, someone that balances you out, not someone that has you feeling chaotic, and that at the end of the day is not meant for you, no matter how much you want it. Two more things. Your planetary energy that's influencing you for this month is Mars. I'm not surprised, and you shouldn't be either. Mars is in Aries, so you're obviously getting the boost from that. But at the same time, Mars is in retrograde, so you're having to do a lot of these reevaluations and sobering up and admitting that you have been addicted, admitting that you've had these problems, admitting that the situation itself, the relationship itself, was toxic in nature. All of those things are very healing, but you do have to come to terms with a lot of those past issues as well. Now, your mudra for this month is integration, and it says all the facets of my being are integrated as a seamless unity. Okay, that's a very, very powerful quote right there. And I'm just going to turn around so you could pause and read it right here. Okay, and this is what it looks like, so you can pause and see. This is the mudra that you're going to need to meditate on for the specific month. So anytime that you're meditating, if you want to connect to healing a specific issue, especially dealing with integration and being in balance, okay, you're going to want to do this mudra for this particular month. Make sure that you're also looking at your other three, so your sun, moon, and rising, and also your Venus. I would definitely look at where Mars is as well for you if you wanted to know what moves you needed to be making during this time. But make sure you're looking at the other signs that you need to do so you can reflect on which mudras are coming up, and you can also meditate on those. Okay, so that was Aries. All right, that was Aries. Let me just put these away. Okay, so I'm going to take these out because we're going into Leo now. We are going into Leo. Okay, just move the bottom of the deck aside. Bring the Leo bottom of the deck. Oh, I'm sorry. Bring the Leo bottom of the deck. And I'm just going to flip these over. What is going on, Leo? What's happening? What's crack-a-lacking? Okay. All right, Leo. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, the Four of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay, Hermit, Four of Swords, Six of Swords, Three of Swords, lots of swords, and the Emperor, who is holding a sword. So lots of stuff going on, Leo. I mean, I know that a lot of my Leos are going through a lot of different relationship stuff, so I'm not surprised that they are feeling in a hermetic state during this time, because it is a very critical time for their healing and the work that they're doing for themselves. So it is a very intense time. Let me just grab the oracle cards for Leo as well. I'm going to show them to you in a second. Okay, so starting with the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups in the sacral chakra. The solar plexus, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Heart chakra, we have the Queen of Swords. Third chakra, we have the Ace of Cups. Third eye, we have the Hierophant. Crown chakra, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely lots of stuff going on for you guys. I feel like you guys are in a state of wanting that happily ever after end game. And I do feel like, especially in your root chakra, if you have been put in a position where you have not met, or you're not in the relationship that you want to be in, you're definitely at a spot where you are now like, okay, spirit, okay, universe, like I ain't playing around anymore. I'm tired of being treated like X, Y, Z, B, A, Z, Z, whatever. I would like to just have my partner. I would like to have my person. I would like to call this into my life. This is what I would want. Thank you. Have a great day. Like, you guys are in that state. And if you are not, and you are with a partner, you are definitely feeling a little bit more of that 10 of Cups energy, and you are trying to kind of work on building more on that. So what if you want to build a house, if you want to have kids, if you, all of these kind of intentions that come with the 10 of Cups energy, you are kind of diving into within this month. Why are you diving into that within this month? Because we're in Libra season, so it focuses on partnerships, it focuses on those connections, those things that we want to build, and you guys are really, really highlighting that for this month. In the sacral chakra, we have the Queen of Cups. I'm also not surprised about this, having in the root chakra the 10 of Cups. The Queen of Cups tells me that you guys are feeling a little bit more emotional, feeling a little bit more nourishing too. You guys are feeling like sharing and giving and loving and nurturing and taking care of, and like being present, being emotional, like letting it, definitely, even your sensuality is there. I feel like you guys are definitely the way you're communicating with your partners too, how you're texting, how you're talking to them, it's more loving, it's caring, it's like pouring your soul out, it's like pouring yourself out there. And I do feel like you're taking steps into being more, having that openness with your partners in the more positive light. I do feel like you guys are trying to be a little bit different and a little bit more it's definitely you. It's not like you're trying to be something that you're not. It's more like you're really trying to be you, but it's in such an openness. There's just like this kind of like, oh my God, I'm really attracted to you, I love you so much. You're just sharing that so much with your partners. Like, you're being very giving and present with them, and I'm honestly not surprised based on like what's going on astrologically speaking. But this, I don't definitely see that as a bad thing. I think sacral chakra wise, you guys are in alignment. If you haven't manifested the 10 of Cups, you're definitely manifesting it this month. You will be calling that in, you will be setting those intentions. I do see that happening for you guys, because you guys have this Queen of Cups energy, and you guys know the sacral space is ruled by Scorpio. It's a very transformative space, and I do feel like this like yemaya heavy manifesting energy when it comes to family for you guys here. So very powerful stuff. With your solar plexus, hilariously, you have the 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay, in reverse. And what does this tell me? Because the 7 of Cups is not necessarily the best card in the universe, let me tell y'all that. It can mean a lot of things, but when I see the 7 of Cups in reverse for you guys, I see your intention being very crystal clear. You guys are not mincing words. You guys are not like confused. You're not like illusions. No, none of that. You guys are straight up convinced. This is what you want. This is what you need. This is whom you love. This is what you want to do. And if you're not with a partner, this is what you want. Like what the intention that you pick and decide on, that is what you want. That you're falling into that fixed sign energy where you're just like, nope, this is it. Oh, but don't you think, or maybe that, nope, this is it. That's it. Period. Like, you know what you want. You know what you want. You're a fixed sign. You know what you want. You know what you like. That's what you're sticking with. Period. Done. Argument over. I don't want to talk about it no more. Like, that's really the way that your solar plexus is coming off. It's very direct, very decisive, very knowing. You guys are in a very significant place where you are very sure of yourselves right now, and that's a very powerful place to be, because you can be in alignment with you during this time. Now, in your heart chakra, you have the Queen of Swords, and this tells me that as far as your heart goes, you are in a state of having a little bit more clarity, being a little bit more direct with how you communicate, including with spirit. I do feel like you guys have this straight up like communication intention. It's like you guys are moving and navigating from your heart chakra in your sacral space, you're just like straight up, like, I'm going to pour and write my heart out. I'm going to completely express how I'm feeling. I'm going to show you. I need you to understand, like, this is what it is. Like, you guys are really balancing your mind and your emotions, which is what I always say is key for Libra season. This is really, really, really important. I feel like Leos, you guys are on it this particular month. You're freaking on it. And I'm not surprised, because Libra season and Libra energy works really well with Leo energy and works really well with Taurus energy, because that's Venusian energy. Okay, Venus loves being a Leo. She ain't gonna be mad being in your energy. And so I know that Venus already went into Libra, and so I said Libra, I'm sorry, Virgo. And so but that doesn't take away from the boost that you get from Libra energy being emphasized through you during this time. And so right now you're really, really about, you know, balancing those things, balancing your heart and balancing your mind together. It's a scale here. Like, you're very sure of where it is. And so it's you guys are really, really on it this month. I'm really, really proud of you guys. In your throat chakra, you have the Ace of Cups. You guys are, again, you're deeply trying to manifest this 10 of Pentacles energy. You ain't messing around. You is like, your intentions are really, really clear this month. I really would say any spell that you're doing, any spell work, any type of healing thing that you're doing this month, you take that a little bit up a notch. And when I say up a notch, I mean like your connection to the intention. You understand that that thing is going to manifest. Like, you need to be deeply understanding that you are not to be F with when it comes to your own craft, because you are setting intention. What you speak and the things that you say this month are coming into fruition. Therefore, don't waste your time saying negative things or getting into spats with people. Like, take 2 steps back and be like, okay, I'm too magical for this. I gotta bring it back. I can't do this. Goodbye. So be very mindful, because your Ace of Cups energy, you're manifesting through emotion. Make sure you're tapping into that 10 of Cups energy, how you wanted to feel, like how you wanted to, like, just the experience of it, how you wanted to taste, like what the air is going to smell like on the day that this manifests. All of these things, you want to just paint a very beautiful picture. Okay, tap into that Venus energy of pleasure and really what that looks like. Now, for your third eye, you're getting the Hierophant, and that's because you know that you're going to get married. Okay, you know that you're going to get married, and it's going to happen sooner than you think for some of you. For those who are still calling in your partner, it's definitely going to happen, and it's something that is in the cards if it's something that you want. But I do see you guys really mad, especially with the 10 of Cups energy. You're like, okay, no, I want to be wifed up. Okay, I want to be husband up. I want to receive this energy. That's what I want. This is what I'm calling in. I want to call in a partner that wants to commit and wants to love me just as much as I love them. Like, you guys are really, really on this kind of commitment stage right now. And it's interesting because this is Taurus energy that's coming up for you guys as well in the future. So this is about valuing your relationship so much that you commit to it, that you say, hey, you know, I really want to take this to the next level. On a spiritual level as well, this gives you a lot of discernment, because you are in a place where when the Hierophant comes in energetically wise, you are really more of a wiser person in the way that you move and progress moving forward. You do have a sense of direction, and you know what it is that you're saying at the end of the day. So it does make you a little bit wiser, especially from all of the lessons that you've had to learn to get to this place as well. Now, your crown chakra, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and these are the intentions that are being set, that you are still navigating through, that you're still working through, that are now kind of coming out into fruition and really coming out of the woodwork to elevate you. All of these things connect you more to who you are at the end of the day. And all you're doing is taking those intentions and really using your fixed energy to ground yourself in something better, something more productive, something that makes you feel good, and at the end of the day is going to elevate your spirit in the best way possible. And I do feel like you guys do need to take the time to meditate and connect with what exactly your intention needs to be, how that future looks like for you, every single thing. Now, for your oracle cards, just whoop them out. Spirit is saying a couple of different things, okay? Spirit is saying a couple of different things. The first one, Archangel Michael says, lean on God and the angels for support. And the prayer goes, dear God and the angels, I give you this brief, and it says, briefly describe the situation. Now and completely, I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. The next one is cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And we have magic prayer. So we have this prayer energy coming up twice for you guys. And the reason for that is because right now you guys are in a state of like balancing out and really finding your rhythm, finding your step, connecting with your emotions, listening to your body, listening to your mind, listening to what it is that you actually want. And you're really working on it a lot. When you go into this hermit stage, okay, and you really detach and really go into that meditation, and say, hey, you know what, these are the intentions. This is Archangel Michael. This is my intention here. This is what my petition is. This is what I want, the seed that I want to plant into my life. This is what I want to bring to fruition. I want you to help me move into the next cycle of my life. And I'm praying, I'm connecting with you guys. I want you guys to help me navigate this stage to move forward in my journey. And this is why that Aries energy is coming up, not only planetary wise for this month, but specifically in a productive way. Because even though Mars is in Aries in retrograde right now, that doesn't mean that you can't set intentions for your future. It just means that now you really have to connect to your passion and the things that you've always wanted for yourself in the past, that you've always wanted for yourself, from all the lessons that you learn, and you realize what it is that you actually truly want. And now you really need to set intention for that at the end of the day. And you see how I was talking about balance and it's coming up in your mudra for this month? Your mudra is balanced metabolism. A balance of rest and activity supports all of my body systems and functioning optimally, okay? That is your mudra for this month. You're going to want to meditate on that this month. This is the back for those who are going to want to pause and read. But this is the mudra that you're going to want to use for this month. So you're getting that that support energetically and spiritually in balancing out your chakras and making sure that you're still in a good place throughout the entire month. Okay, so that is Leo. That is your reading. So let me just grab, hold on, let me switch off to Sag and see what's going on with Sagittarius. Okay, these are the oracle cards for Sagittarius, and I'm just gonna take these. Sorry if it's a little shaky. I do not have my tripod right now, so I couldn't use it. So I apologize for the shakiness, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, so bottom of the deck. Oh wait, I think I took one of the, yes I did. Sorry. Okay, so let us do Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Swords in the sacral chakra, Two of Wands in the solar plexus, the Eight of Wands in the heart chakra, Queen of Wands in the throat chakra, Hangman in the third eye, and the Three of Wands in the crown chakra. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and then Justice. Okay, so that's where that Libra energy is coming from. Okay, lots of stuff going on. So let me just show you. I want to actually show you your oracle cards first. Okay, so that is what your reading looks like so far. So for your Oracle cards, you're getting Miracle of Isis. Isis offers a miracle healing no matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter. Okay, it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being part of it. You're guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. Okay, and you're getting healing from the past. You see a pattern here. You're getting retreat from Archangel Gabriel. To block out distraction, spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. Okay, your planetary energies for this month is Saturn, because he ain't playing with y'all. And then you're getting embodiment for your mudra for this particular month, which says, completely at home in my physical being, I step forward in life confidently. This is the back for my people who are going to want to take a picture or a snapshot and just read it later. Okay, so lots of things going on. Starting with your root chakra, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Obviously, this is a bad thing, and we do not want to have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse in the root chakra space. You guys are not grounded this month. It's hard to ground a Sag anyway. You guys tend to be very flighty, and I've said this before. You guys tend to be very flighty. You're a mutable sign. You like to be on the go. You can't really be on the go right now. It's very frustrating. I know that, but right now you're kind of the way I want to put it is a little bit out of luck. And this is where the Ace of Pentacles is coming through in reverse. You feel a little bit blocked off. You also feel like your luck is a little bit shot this particular month. And you're really feeling frustrated at how you're navigating, how you're going to navigate things, especially on a financial wise, how you're going to navigate certain issues that are come up. I do feel like if there's someone that you kind of, or something, or even a job that you kind of try to solidify into your own energy and try to say, hey, this is going to be a part of me. I'm going to do this job, and I am going to really enjoy it, and this is who I am. This is what I'm going to call myself. And this is what I'm going to do. Like, that's basically what it would be like. This particular month it kind of puts you in a really weird spot, because it says, hey, so what happened is that that's not true and that's not real anymore. So I need you to change your perspective. I need you to change your focus, and I need you to kind of start reevaluating why you thought this was a good idea in the first place. I feel like personally, the retrogrades are affecting you guys really, really badly this month, and there's a lot of planets in retrogrades. So you are going to have to kind of reevaluate and look at your transits and be more on top of your astrological transits and seeing how, you can navigate through the energy in a positive way. But I do feel like you guys are going to be stuck. It's almost like stuck on stupid kind of thing, where you're trying to get out, and I can see it in your throat chakra, like that Queen of Wands energy, really trying to get back to you, really trying to come back to yourself. But it's almost like you're running in a circle. You're like, this isn't working. I'm trying to, I don't even think you'll be able to really fully get too much rest. I do feel like you're getting a lot of nightmares. You're getting a lot of anxiety, especially in your heart space. You do need to watch your heart and how fast pace is moving, period. I feel like you're going to be in a state of wanting to move forward, but not being able to, because the retrogrades are kind of like, whoop, whoop, like holding you back. Like, nope. Focus on your healing. Focus on your healing. Focus on your healing. And then you're not doing it. You're trying to get back to you. You're basically trying to do what Aries is doing right now. Like, really trying to get back to yourself, but you really can't do it because you have unfinished business with yourself, with your own energy, with the things that you've been carrying lately. So it's in a frustrating state for you guys this particular month. And I do feel like root chakra wise, you're gonna see some issues with your finances, your money, your home space, all of these kind of things. It's kind of like in a state of limbo. So please try to do the best that you can to flip this card over this month. You don't want to have Ace of Pentacles energy upside down, because you might apply for a job and not get it, because this energy is just lingering in with you guys this month. You might kind of ask someone for a favor or ask for an opportunity and just not get it and like feel like the door's closed on you. It's almost like your luck's run out. That's what it feels like this particular month. It's really frustrating. And I do feel like you guys are going to be lacking rest. You're going to want to sleep, you're going to want to rest, but you won't be able to. And it's kind of hard. I would say take some time and spend some time with nature this month. Your solar plexus, you have the Two of Wands. You're gonna need to. You're really gonna need to. You're gonna have to pull yourself out of it. Say, okay, I'm gonna take a trip to. Let me just go on a mini hike or a day hike or something. I just need to pull myself out of like my situation right now. I need to think of something else other than what I'm going through right now. And I do feel like you guys need that breath of fresh air. I think you guys need to be mindful of your heart, because you might be moving too fast on things that are not that need to be slow down, especially with the retrogrades. You're trying to run and the universe is like, nah, that's not what it is though. So slow down, try to really do the things that you love to do. Try to take care of your spirit, making sure your body is in alignment as well. Make sure you're not like eating or your emotions either, because it's just not gonna, you're not gonna be happy about the just results of all of the things that are ultimately will just traumatize you, because you'll just feel like shit about it. And then really brace yourself, because you're gonna have a whole hangman moment. You're going to have to like pause completely and really reflect on your circumstances, and that's something that you know it's coming, because you're really trying to run away from that moment, but you really know you have to slow down and reflect and really go through what the retrogrades are trying to say, what they're trying to do, and what ultimately needs to be accomplished right now. Now, with the crown chakra, you have the Three of Wands in reverse. And this is what I'm trying to say. You're having the Two of Wands upright in your solar plexus as a way of, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to move. I want to do something else. I need to do something else, whatever. And then you have the Three of Wands in reverse in your crown chakra. It tells me that you're in a misalignment with your higher self. Your higher self knows that you need to stop and reflect, and you physically are trying to run from that work that you need to do. So this is why you're getting that embodiment card. Okay, completely at home with my physical being, I step forward in life confidently. You do have to be in alignment with yourself. And again, it's about that running away from the past, running away from these retrogrades and the things that you need to do. And Saturn is having this presence here. Like, you really think you're going to run away from me? You really think you're going to like not have to deal with these issues? Like, are you serious? You thought you thought, but you really need to pull back and reflect. You have to, because you're not going to heal right now if you don't do it. If you take the time that you need to heal and really allow yourself to progress and move forward, you'll be able to do so a little bit easier, but it'll be at your like time. It'll be in a good time for everything to kind of start moving forward later on, especially moving on to November, because then we're getting closer to your season, and that's when your energy starts spiking up again. But right now it's like, nah, Chile, you need to chill. You're not gonna try to chill. You're gonna try to be a little hard-headed, you know. Yeah, you're sad, you get away with a lot, you know, we get that. But right now you are not benefiting from Jupiter being in Capricorn whatsoever, because Capricorn connects to that Saturn energy, and then it's like, okay, wait, you've been getting it way too easy. I'm about to whip that ass. Like, really, that's the way that is coming up in the reading. You're not going to get it easy, and I don't think that you should think that you're going to get it easy either, because it's not going to help you. Just don't do it to yourself, okay? So that is what I'm seeing for my fire signs this month. I hope that you guys enjoyed this format. Definitely let me know in the comments. Definitely don't forget to check out the Patreon below. The link will be down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell so you get notified every time I upload. And I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys.